Happy Monday guys, and welcome back to another episode of Barum Engines. So before we head out in the workshop today, fortunately guys, there's not going to be that much whinging, but we are going to be revealing to you, as you can tell by the thumbnail and title, our new potential project vehicle for Barum Engines, the track car. So look out for that in today's video. And also, Paul has managed to strip the V8 BMW engine, so we're going to be getting in amongst that and he's going to be telling us what he's found inside. Just very quickly guys, cannot thank you enough for pressing that subscribe button. If you haven't yet, please, it's free to do so guys, so just press that, hit that notification bell and you'll be notified whenever we put a video on. But yes, since I've just been putting that slightly annoying 10 or 20 seconds in at the beginning of each video, it's almost quadrupled our subscribe count per week. So yeah, can't thank you enough guys. Get hitting that subscribe button. Cheers. It is nearly track day season. We've got a track day booked on the 25th of this month, as I've said to you before, and the reason for that is to go up to Castle Combe and meet Malcolm, the one we've done the pre-crossflow engine for, the Cosworth one, and the one that we're doing the all-out racing pre-crossflow for. The kit car in the background guys, as you can see, we've got new boots on it. We've gone for the Toyo R888Rs. So this kit car now, we've obviously got to go over it. We've just got to check the diff oil, make sure that's all right. But this car is itching to get back out on track now. I'm even umming and ahhing about doing Perranporth again this month before we go to Castle Combe, just to stretch its legs and test out the new tyres. But yeah, last year, having gone, it was all right on the short circuit, but having gone to Castle Combe with the longer circuits, a bit faster, long sweeping bends, those AD08s are not going to last too long. So Paul's talked me into buying a set of these, and that car should be absolutely perfect now for the tracks. Which leads me on to this new car, guys. Now, I've held back telling you what it is, but there's a reason for that. We weren't sure on what we were going to do with it. The whole reason for getting another car would be purely, really, we wanted another track car, but we wanted a bit more of a project for the channel, really. Obviously, the kit car, we've done all we can. It's a shame, really, now we've got more subscribers, more viewers, that we didn't start it a year later, really. But the car's all pretty much done as we want it. So what we're thinking of doing is getting this new car. We've got plans for the engine and we've got plans for the body. So I think it's going to make great content. Now, as I say, I've held back telling you what it is, but I'm itching to tell you. So what the car is, guys, or what we want it to be, is this. So as you can see, it's an E30 BMW. I've got a real soft spot for the E30. The car Malcolm's got that we are going to be buying, all providing it's as he says it is, which I'm sure it is. So we're going to be meeting him up there. He's coming down with the car. We're going to take the trailer up empty. We're going to do a track day, take you guys with us. And then if all's well, we're going to bring that car back. Still lots of bits available, still lots of ways you can go around them. Love the Group A spec in the 80s, love the Cosworths, love the E30 M3s, and always wanted to build my own, really. So what we've done, guys, we've took a bit of a gamble and we've gone for an M3 body kit, a really good quality one, and that's the full M3 kit, which is like the Group A replica, really. And we've actually gone ahead and ordered that kit, because whether we buy this E30 or not, which I'm sure we are going to, if it's all Malcolm says, then we are going to be getting an E30. So we've ordered that kit. There's a 5-week waiting list on it. So we thought we'd better get that in now, so we can get that for hopefully the beginning of April. So let me tell you a little bit more about this car. So Malcolm's car, been a track car for years and years and years. Used to be in a bit of a race series, I think. So it's got the full welded in cage. So going by photos, it's all a proper job. It's got KW suspension on it. It's got, at the moment, it's got an M20 on ITBs. So here's a picture of that. Looks really smart, as you can see. Obviously the car's going to need sort of going through anyway. We would strip it right down. We want to fit this M3 kit. using some of the original panels along with it just to keep some rigidity, although it's got the full cage. So internally, we've got the flock dash, the seats, all the rest of it. So a lot of the hard work's been done for the track car. And the plan we have got with it is we have been speaking with Dave Asprey at Asprey Motorworks. And Dave, if any of you have heard of Asprey Motorworks, he's a big E30 specialist. And Dave has actually got an S50 engine down there, 3 litre out of the E36 M3. So we are thinking of getting that engine, obviously tricking it up, putting some decent pistons, rods, cams and all the rest of it, giving you guys some content along the way, as will be the body. We've got Paul's brother Mikey, who's going to be fitting the panels for us. And then I've got another friend who's going to be painting the car. So that's the only reason I've told you about this early, guys. I just want to get some comments down below and give me your feedback on it, see what you think. Any suggestions along the way. We're going to let you guys guide us with this one. But yeah, that is the idea. We need to get it planned in the next sort of 5 or 6 weeks, really, so we can get the ball moving, get it all sorted out, get this, you know, providing the car's okay, I'm going to get this S50 off Dave, if that's what you guys think we should do. Be a good idea. A nice sort of 300 horsepower. And yeah, let you guys guide us along the way. So what we're going to be doing with the kit car, I'm not sure yet. As I say, it's all pretty sorted and ready to go, this kit car. But what do? Do we keep it? Do we sell it? Do we raffle it off to you guys? Please, by all means, guys, let me know what you think we should do with the kit car. Should we keep this thing and maybe just do the E30 as a project and then get rid of that? Really interested to see what you lot think, but really excited. And as I say, going to be some good content for the channel, I think. But before we decide what to do with this kit car, we are going to be doing 2 or 3 track days. As I say, at the end of, on the 25th of this month, we're going to be going Castle Combe, meet Malcolm. If any of you guys are nearby and you want to come and say hello, like you did the last time we did Castle Combe, please feel free to come along. We're really interested to meet some of you guys. And yeah, please let me know what you think. Exciting times. So Paul, you've got in amongst the N62.
I'll jump edge first in this, mate.
What have we found? I see the block is outside, all cleaned up.
Yeah.
Alias bore, can't do a lot with that.
No.
Found any wear in the bores?
Not really. I mean, we need to measure the bore side, don't we? But they look fine. But we get a bore gauge down there at some point and double check.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any scuffs or scores or anything. So
the symptoms with this motor, I think, was a bit of a rumble down the bottom end.
Well, a knock apparently, didn't it?
Did it knock?
And a knock or something. But
bit of a knock, bit of a rumble.
Sure. But I mean,
used oil.
Used oil.
Used oil apparently as well.
Probably stem seals. Well, I mean, the rings are a bit sharp, a bit razor sharp.
Yeah, so the rings feel nice and sharp. So what we normally do, because you've got the chromium top ring, we stick that centre ring down the bore and see what ring gap we got.
Yeah,
it should tell you the sort of wear, but they do feel razor sharp. So I suspect, and being a pissy little 1.5 mil oil control ring, that doesn't feel.
Not much meat.
It doesn't feel it's doing a lot, to be honest with you.
I mean, the actual piston itself, I mean, I measure it, it doesn't look too bad. They're not.
The piston's all right. What you tend to look for is make sure there's no up and down movement in the ring gap there of the piston. If there's sort of movement up and down, then all that's going to do is pump oil at the top. So
yeah, the bearings aren't too bad. A little bit wear in the bearing. But
yeah, you see he's sort of gone down
worse
there.
Than that.
But what have we found? What else have we found down the bottom, Paul?
So the 5th main bearing, which has the thrust washer on, has
oh, nice.
decided to chomp itself to pieces.
Lovely. And that's the thrust one.
Yeah, so that's that side of that one as well. So both of them have.
Okay.
One side's worn more than the other.
So it's not spun in the housing or anything like that?
No, so these it's actually worn, isn't it? It's chucked all the debris into this bearing, isn't it? Because this bearing's rough.
Yeah.
You can dig your nail into that. So that's obviously not very ideal.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you see that on either on the thrust washers or the thrust bearing where the washers are built in like that, if it's a manual box, if people are riding the clutch,
yep,
obviously puts constant pressure on the thrust bearing with a crank. heats up and it does that. But this is an auto, isn't it?
I believe it's an auto. I mean, it's a 745i.
Yeah, which is usually a big auto sort of thing.
I imagine you probably could get them in manual, but the rest of them, I mean, that's another main bearing out of, I think, number 3, but that's
the
perfect.
rest of the mains are all right.
And the big ends
are not too bad, sort of just general wear,
So
high mileage wear.
I think we probably caught this issue in its early stages, if you know, before it, because it carried on, it would have done the housing.
Yeah, sure.
Not the rest of the bearings
Once
out.
it spins in the housing, the block's pretty much scrapped really in something like this.
Where's the housing? And that's the housing. I've just cleaned out the V-Buster quickly.
Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with the thrust faces,
Yeah.
which is good really. That's a good start. So obviously we'll torque all those caps up, measure all, make sure they're all in line.
Yeah.
Heads all look good, the head faces. Obviously you can see, like in this one particularly, these 3, it's been burning oil a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the gasket doesn't look like it's been blown or anything. So really, good service of the heads. Hopefully John can grind the crank. We get undersized bearings.
You get we can get plus 10. I don't know about plus 20s.
Okay.
But I mean, I think that John reckons that crank can grind plus 10.
So providing it's not bent.
So, but I mean, we can stick at the balance and check, can't we?
Yeah.
But I think realistically, it's just to grind the mains, and we should be. It's not too big of an issue, is it?
You say you stripped the oil pump. Didn't see a great deal wrong with that.
Stripped the oil
although
pump.
we'll replace that. But
there's no scoring in there, or you see sometimes in the oil pump you get a lot of scoring on the walls of the pump. There's nothing in there, so I don't think whatever's gone wrong here has really circulated the engine very much.
No.
Usually.
So hopefully, if we can salvage the crank, have a chat with him whether they want to replace the pistons or we go for rings.
It'd be ideal if we can put new pistons in.
Yeah, normally, as I said, we normally don't do re-ring jobs, but obviously with this block, there's not a lot you can do with the Alice balls anyway. So providing they measure up all right, they all look okay.
Yeah,
Let's go and have a little look at the block.
That's come out quite well.
Yeah, so he's TFR'd it. Give it a good clean.
So that's come up all right. I mean, that's a lot more dirty than that.
Yeah. As I say, you can't do a lot with those coated bores, but yeah, he's come up really nice.
So I've taken the oil galleries out, all the plugs, and I've put some TFR down there.
So this is the thrust one there, so I think really, Paul, it's caught it just at the right time, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no wear in that at all. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Taking the oil squirters out, so we squirt TFR down the oil squirter holes, obviously in the main oil gallery. Get any horrible gunk or old oil stuff out of that.
That's it, yeah.
Jet wash it through.
And then just stick a load of new parts in it, hopefully.
Yeah, so hopefully we should be a fairly straightforward build. You know, it's not like some of them where it take quite a long time.
No. So guys, the V8 3.5 litre out the MGB V8. You can see I'm on my second bank of 4 now. Done that first 4. The trouble is with these, because I'm only taking 20 thou out, that's why I'm honing it. But because it's aluminium block, thin wall cast iron liner, you've got to let it sort of cool. You take about 5 or 6 thou out and then let it cool for 10 or 15 minutes. So it's a bit of a slow process, but honed all these out now, roughed them out. Just going to have to give them another little roughing process, and then we'll set up the fine stones and just finish it off, and then that block can come off. And then, obviously, probably be in the next video now, we'll be sticking the hone down there and seeing if it cleans and reporting back to you guys on that one. Well, thanks ever so much for watching today's video, guys. Please do let us know down in the comments what you think of the new track car, and we'll see you on Wednesday's video. Cheers, guys.